Hey guys, what's going on? PigBenis continuation of our run here, part 5. So, we're basically going right after the last video. We're keep on going. We gotta get this done. It's incredible. I can't believe we have 5 parts to this series. I really thought it was gonna be 3 parts, but I'm glad I spread it out because, damn, it's hard to talk for an hour or so. I think each one of these is about 15 minutes, so at least an hour, a little over an hour. So, whew, yeah, it's been a long one, guys. If you like this series, I'm gonna put this in one of its own playlists. A little Gazzardite there, that's nice. I'm gonna put this in one of its own playlists in case someone wants to go back, take a look at it, do whatever. If you could just thumbs this up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and yeah, it's been good so far, I think. Towards the end of the last video, we were really starting to pick up some more claims, and I think that really helped us out. And here we go again. We're just kind of continuing the same area that we left off in the last video, or about, I don't know, what is it now? About 4 minutes ago. So, still getting lists. You know, unfortunately, a lot more than I would like to see, but I don't know how much is actually going to affect us this run, because we did manage to get quite a bit of alternative, and I am very happy about that. Narc, we picked up a little Narc, we picked up some Kurtstone in the last episode, which is hopefully going to sell for, you know, 135, 136 around there, so... and we're back here south of Tangerine, in this little spot where we first started off, the beginning of our trip. Some Listerium, some more Listerium, a lot of Listerium this time around. So, really, I don't have that much to talk about as far as news or what's going on in Entropia. I should mention, you know, I've got a project coming up, and not sure when it's going to be released, but hopefully soon. So, I think you guys are going to get a kick out of it, and then, of course, I'll make a video when that happens, kind of, you know, explaining a little bit about it, because it was certainly a good time. Some big old Aatrox there. Wave to him. You fucking wave to him as he comes crushing down, looking to maul my skull. So, yeah, some of these guys are big boys. Luckily, the stealth armor is fairly good against them. Although it's not, you know, it's not eco. It's incredible. I've had this armor now, I think, for a year or so. And I've done a video. Did I do a video when I first received this, I think? Yeah. But if you look back in some of my earlier videos, I think there's an episode of where I received the stealth armor. It was actually during a Christmas event. I think it was like 2 years now. That's right, because this last year, Never Die didn't do a Hell Freezes Over event like he did the year before. So we're going back almost 2 years now. And then I won this. I came in 8th place. I think Carney took the grand prize, and I think it was Noodles who came in 2nd. I'm pretty sure, and Carney walked off with a guitar signed by someone. I want to say an EFO, but I'm honestly, you know, my memory's crap. I experimented with a lot of drugs when I was younger, and well, oh man, ADD, you know, ADD. Yeah. So finishing up this trip. Like I said, I've got a feeling we did okay just because we stopped in the last video, I think it was, and we took a look to see how close we were, and we were doing really good halfway through. And hopefully we'll just continue on doing that. You know, I might as well talk about Hell a little bit while we're here on Rocktropia. I think a lot of you guys that have been in Rocktropia, and you know a lot of the alternative spots, and you know, I really don't think I give away too much information about the alternative spots. It's pretty common ore, guys. I mean, you can find it a lot of spaces. Even if you don't find it, you know, around City Dreams, there's other places around, and we may even go to one of those places. We'll see. Nixarium you can find up near Lemmy's Castle. I haven't mined there in quite a long time, so I'm not sure, you know, how abundant it is up there. I used to be able to get a lot of Alphrix up that way. And then Hell, I mean, if you guys really are attempting Hell or Foam, just be super careful. I know my last couple runs through Hell have not been exceptionally well, and that's with a level 2. It's not uncommon to have like a 50% return through a level of hell if you're really not paying attention. Even with a level 2 amp, just doing ores, you still need 200 ped worth of probes. So a level 2 amp costs 100 ped, base TT, plus probably 106% markup, so 6 ped markup. Plus, if you're doing ore, that's 200 ped worth of processor, because each drop of ore through a level 2 amp is 50 pec decay on that level 2. So it's the 300 ped investment to do a level 2 run through Hell or Foma. So yeah, so just a matter of caution. Just a heads up if you decided to go that route. A little bit more here, half to almost half. Let's move on. All right. We're just gonna stop. We're gonna refine. I'm getting a little heavy here, and then we're gonna go to a different area, I think, and just kind of check out what's west of the cathedral. I don't know why I threw that in there. I was thinking I could refine it with 2, but it's not. It's 3. Just like everything else. All right. Cathedral. All right. Again, alternative. We could find a bit of alternative around this area. Not too much else out here. I think there's Blissarium and I think there's Zinc. I don't have my spreadsheet open right now, but I do know that there's alternative, and that's all I need to know. I thought I could put a... I guess not. I was gonna say, I thought I could put a VTOL there, but apparently not. I know I could put one over here. I know I could put a quad over here. I'm not sure about a VTOL. Let's try it. I'm sure I can. Why not, right? Fuck it. There we go. Yeah, baby. There she is. Think we can fly through that little cave opening? I'm gonna have to try that after the video is done. We gotta get this done, so I'm gonna see if we can't maneuver through the werewolves. What are these? Are there werewolves here? What the hell is down here? Oh, the vampire chicks. Smoking hot vampire chicks. Alright. Sexy. Pale. Pale but sexy. That's what I say. Hells yeah. Pale but sexy. I think the one thing I don't like about mining is just elevating in a VTOL, because it's a little bit more work than clicking a mouse button. How lazy is that? That's pretty freaking lazy. So. Yeah, I'm always talking about PCF, Planet Calypso Forum, just because it's like one of the first things that come to mind. But there's other good forums out there. Entropia Planets, right? Did I get that right? Entropia Planets. Yeah, Entropia Planets. Entropia Forum, which used to actually, I think, used to be the old PCF, and then I think Minart purchased the old old Entropia Forum, and then shit, the guy that owned it created Planet Calypso Forum, right? PCF, yeah, something like that. Anyway, so Entropia Planets is actually great. I read it. I read Entropia Planets quite a bit. EntropiaPlanets.com, check it out, for the news, because I love the layout of that website. I don't particularly go through their forum that much. For some reason, I'm attracted, and I don't know why, to the PCF forum. Probably because it's a train wreck, and everybody loves to watch a train wreck. However sickening that is, that's some alternative right there. So, but there's so much drama on PCF all the time that it's hard to stay away from. Who doesn't love a good drama, right? I mean, you could say you don't love a good drama, but you love a good drama. So Entropia Planets is great for news. I just love clicking right through the news articles, see what's new. They're pretty quick on updating their front page with what's going on in the Entropia universe. And Entropia forum is a little slow, but that is the official forum. What else is there? There is the Never Die forums, which I frequent maybe once every 2 weeks. I don't spend too much time on them. There's not a whole heck of a lot of action there, but they're really good to look at for events. Like, I would have never have known that Never Die Meganstone, nice, had the crafting event. And, you know, I didn't see it on PCF, nor did I see... Well, I wouldn't see it on PCF, but nor did I see it on Entropia Planets. Maybe I just missed the article, I'm not sure, so... 116 for the week. I'm really not sure. This stuff kind of crashed down in the last week or two, this Megan. Actually, probably last month. I haven't really been paying too much attention for it. When I was on Arcadia, I was trying to hit it, and there you could get a bunch of it on Arcadia back when it was floating near like 140, 150%. But the problem was it was only selling for like 120 to 130% on Arcadia at the time, because there was such an abundance there on the auction. But the smarter Entropian, or the smarter trader, I should say, should have, or probably did, purchase a lot of that off of auction and then warped it over to Calypso and made a hefty profit of 20 or 30%. So, you know, it's little things like that you got to keep an eye out for. I keep an eye out for some of that. Every once in a while I'll pick up on something like that and I'll take advantage of it. So, also, Arcadia Forum is very active if you're interested in that. I don't hang around Siren's forum unless they have a major update or a content release. And obviously Next Island is kind of... Well, it's Next Island, and unfortunately it doesn't seem as though they've had any sort of update in well over a year now. So it's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. You know, the first planet to be released on the Planet Partner platform. Boy, that's a mouth. Planet Partner platform. The 3 Ps. The triple P, and it's kind of like the bastard child now, just kind of floating all the way out there. Yeah, man, we're finishing with a lot of lists. I don't think it's going to hamper us too much, but I think, I mean, obviously, I really don't like it. I'm going to try to get 110 for it, though, if not more, here on Rocktropia, because I'm pretty sure I could sell smaller amounts. I could probably get, you know, after auction fees, about 115 or 117. And 120 would be optimal, but... Alright. We done? I think that... Was that it? No, I think we got one more. Get one more bastard drop out of this. And then at the end, after this video, you know, we're going to tally this up and I'm going to show you my spreadsheet and how we figure this all out. Oh, guys. Yeah. There we go. I think we got one more. Let's see, I think that was it. Let's finish with a bang. Let's finish with a half. Get out of those freaking bushes. It's such a strange planet. It's hard to figure out kind of like what he's marketing to. I mean, is there really a niche for something like this? It's I don't know. It's really hard for me to wrap my mind around and see, like, just kind of like, what are you marketing to? You know, like the Rocktropia, the planet, the whole theme of the planet is like, alright, well, if we got a list, I think I got one more drop. No. Oh, yeah. No, that's it, guys. We're done. For Ped. Anyway, we're gonna head to the TT. I'm gonna dig up all these claims. We're gonna head to the TT. The final drop, probably should have dropped End Matter with it as well, but oh well, we missed out. We still would have had a little extra on the TT value. All right, here we are. We're just gonna plop it in here. All right, let's see what we did. 302 just about. Nice. That's decent. That is definitely decent. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of run some numbers on my spreadsheet. I'm going to break all these down and break the markup apart from each one, and then just right after this, I'll show you the spreadsheet and we'll go from there. Refine it. See you in a minute. Alright guys, here we are. We're back. Spreadsheet I use just to keep track of my runs. Some of you may have seen this before. It is part of the mining guide that I offer. But let's talk about this run. All in all, we did really good. We ended up dropping 98 ped worth of probes on this run. The amp value originally 200 ped, but we kind of screwed up there at the end, and we had 4 ped left on the end of the amp. Now, typically I like to kind of polish off the amp and throw in an end matter drop, which would actually give us, it would only have used 1 more ped, so it would have been 197. But irregardless, forget about that. This is what we got, 196 complete amp TT value. So, and then of course the amp markup originally we paid 220, so 20% was the original markup. This is right here. I should actually be pointing to this stuff, huh? Okay. Our TT return was a really good 301 ped. That's amazing. That's pretty damn good. Now you can see if we had TT'd this, we would have taken a loss if we just TT'd everything. So, you know, it's very important to get your markup. Our overall markup, which I'll talk about here in a minute, was 122%. I did actually use quite a bit of decay, is because there was a lot of little claims. We flew around a bit. There was decay on the finder, which really could have been minimized, I feel, even though we may have not found that Kurtzstone with a F213. An F213 is about half the decay of the Terra finder that I was using the Terra Master for. So the decay I feel as though I could have cut down by probably 2 to 3 ped. And you're saying, oh, 2 to 3 ped, that's not much. But in the grand scheme of things, it really is. So we had about 7 ped decay, and that's quite a bit for me. That's pretty far up there. I like to stay anywhere between like 4 to 5.5 on an amp. Okay, now obviously I'm just not doing 1 amp runs. I'm doing several amps at a time. In fact, the day before yesterday I did 5 level 5s. So it's still. So overall, we're looking at 46 ped and 27 pec profit right there. Pretty good, pretty good. So the loop markup, this is what we got all together. In alternative ingots, we got 96 ped, 54 pec. That's obviously not 13,000. I don't know why it's there, but it holds no bearing to the final markup number. So we're going to turn that 96 ped into 132. List, man, we did hit a lot of lists, unfortunately. 69 ped worth of lists. I will get 110 for 110% at the bare minimum. And I will hold on to that list until I sell at 110%, believe me. But I'm probably going to end up breaking it into smaller batches and getting a little bit more, like I had mentioned earlier. So 76 ped worth of that. Gas, right now gas has got a decent markup, better than I thought. I'm going to sell it for 119, if not maybe a percentage or two more to cover the auction cost. Belk, unfortunately, 108% is only 22 ped. It's, you know, it's like a ped more. Narc at 118%. I'm sorry, Belk 108, not 118. I said 118. So, Blacerium is another low hitter. I started to stumble. It's been a long day making these videos. So, Irianite is 122%. I think I mentioned that before. The Kurtzstone, I'm gonna try to get 135 at the bare minimum, but I'm gonna try for a little bit over 140 and see if it actually sells here in Rocktropia. I've got a feeling it might. We'll see. It's kind of a funky resource that may not sell, but we'll see. The zinc for some reason is inflated right now. It's going for 116%. I don't think it's going to sell here on Rocktropia for 116, so I'm kind of lowballing it. I'm going for 113%. Now, I may get that, I may not. I really don't know, because typically zinc, as most of you know, is like a 106% to 110% ore, but it does fluctuate. And then Megan is actually at 121%. And, you know, these lower amounts I probably hold on to, or if I do throw into auction, actually include the Blissarium into there, I'm going to ask a few more percentage points over and above what I have listed here to cover some of the auction costs here. Now, the auction costs I don't have outlined in this total 4627, primarily for that reason, because I do plan on covering a bit of it with an overall increased markup percentage on the ore. You know, being sold at a smaller amount. But we will take a hit, and we'll take a hit on the alternative, because I will probably sell it at anywhere from 137 to 140%, but I will increase, I'll put a buyout for it, but I'll also increase the auction price so that I don't get stuck selling it at, say, like 120% if nobody actually buys it out. I'm pretty certain it'll be a buyout, but I'm not going to take that risk. So I'm probably like this Jesus, I can't even talk. This alternative ingot auction will probably run me, I don't know, $1.50 to 2 ped. Probably about 2 ped. And list will kind of be in the same amount, same area. Probably, actually, no, I'm sorry. It'll be a lot less. It'll probably be about a ped. So you're talking like 3 ped there. So figure about 10 ped in auction costs and oil over and above. So you're looking at like 36.27. Not bad, guys. We were aiming at 119% loot markup to break even. We got 122. It was a really good TT return run in my eyes. What is? Let me just break this down real quick. 320 divided by 300. Jesus, I can't even do simple math right. It was a 94% TT return. So that was very well. Very good, very good, very good. Even if it were 90% or probably even an 88%, we did okay. We did great. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.